I want to march directly onto the sheep here because we probably would get killed by the bears, so I want to stay. Bloody hell, there's millions of bears out here. We probably want to stay in the forest when we're near bears because they're pretty powerful. Okay, so let's build a road up north somewhere. That's where our second city is going to be.
The man who moves a mountain begins by carrying away small stones.
Okay, got mining, should automatically be going towards bronze working. Okay, this is really annoying. I've got two lots of bears. Can we take them both? I doubt it, to be honest. So we're probably going to have to retreat. We can't, I mean, you know, we can't beat them in the forest. We could fortify and there's a chance we would survive because we're in the forest. But it's probably a bit of a gamble, so we should probably retreat. Which is quite annoying, but... We'll take on one bear, but not two. Oh, sod off, you bears. Just want to have a look, see if there's any fish. Settle there for a minute. Hopefully that bear to the north will disappear. Okay, you go and sit on that hill. Make sure no barbarians pop up over there. And then when you... Oh, there's lions, but it should be fine, you're on a hill. Although you are slightly damaged, but you should be fine against lions. You go there, then you can heal up. There's loads of wild animals around. And you can build that road there whilst being kept. No, stay away from the bloody... that direction. Stay away from those lions. It's a bit risky building roads outside your borders. You don't want to lose your workers, obviously, but right now there's such a lot of forest around my city. There's not too much I can do. You know, I mean, I'd like to be probably building. Well, I like to build farms on these plains, but I'll try and build some cottages as well. But we're going to need bronze working first. So yeah, you rest up there. So hopefully that settler should be built fairly soon. And we can found our second city. Let's have a look. Have those bears disappeared? No, they're not going to leave us alone. Kill those lions. Well done. And get a little bit of experience for that. Okay, so we've built a settler. So what do we want to do? Could build another settler? Or maybe a barracks? We are going to be wanting to build quite a lot of units very soon, so... It's probably slightly too early for a barracks, but... For God's sake! Those bears are determined to keep me away from there. Okay, so you go up north. You go to there, where we can hopefully work the elephants and the corn, and have a decent city. And our first naval city as well. Okay, so you've earned a promotion. Now, you don't have to upgrade them straight away. But it's kind of annoying not... I know, strategically speaking, it's probably best to wait, you know, until you're just about to fight a battle before you choose what you're going to upgrade it to, but it just needs me to have this blue flashing stuff going on, so... Probably just another combat, because you're going to have to fight a lot of animals. Melee could be good too. Melee could be good too, but I think just a second combat for now. You know, there's quite a lot of bears and lions and things around, and the melee won't help with that. Okay, so the bears attacked, so hopefully this will get rid of one of those bears. Excellent. And we've won fairly convincingly there as well. So So the question is, shall we stay here and take another attack? Or shall we retreat? You know what, I'm going to gamble. We're going to stay in the forest. I reckon we can beat these bears in the forest. This is a huge gamble. Probably a really bad thing to do. I'd just like to find out if there's any fish. That's all I want to know. Come on, win, 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 win. Yes! Get in. Okay. So, hopefully now we've got a free red. And we've earned a promotion. Definitely there. My promotion, it's always good to have a medic around. Right. So you go there and found a city next turn. Next to that mountain. You're gonna found Beshbalak. Beshbalik. Okay. Okay, so what do you want to build? A scout would be good, maybe. I'd like you to grow a bit first before you start building a worker. Because although a scout died a bit prematurely. Okay, so you're going to be eaten by those lions if you're not careful. So let's go, you go there and Dave. Oh, we can man that hill. Okay, let's man that hill. You find out if there's any fish below the horses. There aren't. Okay. Build a mine until those lions disappear, then you connect up these two cities. So, and we'll get rid of that sign. So, what we've done now is, hopefully when this city expands a bit, we're gonna have like a barrier where, you know, we've basically given ourselves all this space that no one can get to. So we've guaranteed, you know, we're gonna have room for a good 5 or so cities. So now that we've found out what's down there, we can decide what we want to do city-wise. I'm actually thinking I might like to found a city on these horses. It's not something I usually do. But we could build a city here, build the Marais statues, which will solve the production problems. You will have the sheep for food, so you should expand fairly well. I mean, production will be a bit of a problem for a while, but... And the Maori statues eventually we'll be able to build them, and we'll get the horses straight away by doing that. You just heal up. So I think that's what we're going to do. So let's just decide where we're going to build all these cities in our sort of territory. I'm not going to do too much on this side just yet because I think the Germans are going to have that space. We're going to have to kill the Germans for that. So, and then we want a city to maximise. I mean, this city's going to up to here, so we're going to want a city to get the cows and the spices, or just the spices. Maybe a small city here. There's going to be a bit of overlap there, though. There'll be one tile of overlap, which isn't a big deal. You'll have the spices, but you won't have the cows. There'll be overlap with the capital, but I'll just let the capital have that. So this would be a small city just working the spices. Possibly. No food, but food would be a bit of an issue, but we'd have to build a lighthouse. But then, you know, we do want those spices. Could potentially not build it this side. We could potentially... See, or we could build this city here, which would give us an extra grassland tile. I mean, okay, and it would give us this. That would be a much better idea, wouldn't it? Of course it would. That was madness naming this. Okay, so if we build the city here, we will get these spices here as well. I was forgetting about those spices, and it would allow us to build the other city so that we can get those 2 spices and the cow. Yeah, if you're with me. We could maybe build the other city somewhere like here. And then we get the cows and the spices. And there's not too much overlap then. It's a bit of overlap with the capital, but that's not too bad. So that would allow us to build that here. Then one to the north somewhere. Now this somewhere around here, maybe in the desert, but then doesn't really have. No, not in the desert. That's too close. Okay. So maybe here we'd have the pigs and a few hills to work. But again, we are a bit short of fresh water up here. But you know, so we're not going to be able to build many farms. It's a bit upsetting. We're going to have that dead tile in the desert, but not much we can do about that. So probably here, eventually. This will be one of our later cities. Won't be rushing to do this straight away. So that picks up the pigs, and then we got something with the clam. On gems, clam and the gems would be good. Maybe here. Maybe here. Yeah, but we'd like the gems as well. Or we could have a separate city up there. Is there any food up there? Not really. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Yeah. Here would be a good square, and have another city up here. Or we could just have one city in the north, which would be here. I'll put it here for now. We can always change our mind later. So if we found there were fish right at the top, we could potentially have 2 cities, but this will be fine for now. So I mean that would give us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cities. It'd be nice to grab this as well. This would be a great place. Oh. But I think it's going to be tough to get this. I think we're going to have to kill the Germans to get this spot. But I mean, we get the corn, the horse, and the fish. That would be a brilliant place. Okay, so that's what we're aiming for, as well as war with the Germans. Now, we want you to expand. Okay, so we're up to size 4, which gives us 12 productions. That's fairly decent early on. We're struggling a bit money-wise, science-wise. We're only getting 13 a turn. You know, we've not really got any money resources. We haven't got any gold next to us, for example, which would be a big help. Most advanced civilizations in the world, we're 8th, which is pretty pathetic. I think there's 9. We're on a large map, I think so. I think there's 9. It should be 9 civilizations out there, but I guess that's to be expected because we're on Prince and the computer gets a bonus early on with technology. If we could Berlin really early, that'd give us such a huge head start. It almost, I mean, I was sort of in the back of my mind thinking about a warrior, but I've no, you know, he's probably already got a couple of archers there by now. I mean, with the bonus, I don't know, perhaps he gets some defensive units straight away. So, okay, so we've built up barracks. What do we want? Another settler? Yeah, probably. Okay, you connect up the city. Be nice to start chopping down some of this forest as well. Maybe another worker soon as well. Okay, so we've got bronze working, and there is some copper I can see already.
To lie mangled by the bronze spear. In his death, all things appear fair.
I'll try not to talk over the announcements too much. Maybe some people might like to listen to that.